Um, Jon Flanagan has officially signed for Rangers on a 2-year deal, I believe. Um, I've got. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got mixed feelings about it. I really do. But I'll explain it. We all know what happened in recent times, not on the pitch but off the pitch. Flanagan was caught abusing his girlfriend. Oh, girlfriend at the time, now his wife. He was found guilty, sentenced to community service, and as we know, Liverpool didn't take kindly to it. They sent him away on loan for it, down to Bolton, condemned it in the strongest way possible, and in my opinion, I think Liverpool were pretty lenient with him. No sacking him straight away. Lenient, but right thing to do, in my opinion. I wouldn't have sacked him straight away. And I sent him on loan then. Or I kept sending him on loan until his contract expired, really. That's what I think. I think that's what the case was. To me, that's the right thing for Liverpool. Wouldn't sack him straight away. He was heavily rumoured to be signing for Rangers in recent days. Obviously, when you hear the name Jon Flanagan, that's what you think of. The domestic abuse. And now he's signed for 2 years. I'll admit, I've got mixed feelings about it. Morale-wise, not player-wise, because he is a decent player. Don't get me wrong, he's a decent player. A good right-back. I think he'll be good to compete with Tavernier if he doesn't leave. I think I'd rather have Tavernier and Flanagan for the right-back competition and get rid of Lee Hodgson, because Lee Hodgson, as we all know, is definitely not good enough. But morality-wise, I think he has got a lot of critics to answer to. But I'm not going to discuss it for a long time. I'm just going to say he's done the act. He's done his punishment. I believe he's coming up to Rangers. I think he wants to come up to Rangers for some rehabilitation, basically, to try and better himself as a person and a player. For me, I think it's the right call, bringing him up. Even though I've got a bit dodgy feelings, I feel like it's the right call. Because everybody deserves a second chance, really. Everybody does deserve a second chance. Jon Flanagan, as a man, as a player, he's good. He's good down the right flanks. As a man, he's heinous. And that's why I'm saying I've got mixed emotions about it. Mixed feelings. I'm just going to say this. For what happened during last season, last year, for what Jon Flanagan done, he has lost his rights and his privilege to call himself a man. He has. But if Steven Gerrard and Gary McAllister believe in him, then fair enough. In fact, as far as I'm aware, he has married the same woman. They're married now. If she's standing by him, Gerrard are standing by him, McAllister are standing by him, the coaching staff are standing by him. If that is to be the case, then I will give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a second chance. I will give him the backing he needs. But if we all give him the backing, he has to literally get his head down more than the rest of the players. He's the one that's got to prove himself now. The pressure is not on the other players. The pressure is now on him. for what happened for these events. The pressure's now on Flanagan. Flanagan now has to prove to us that he's a changed man. Prove to us that he's the player that we need. And prove to the coaching staff and his wife and all of us that he is the right man for the job. Jon Flanagan, you've got a lot of critics to answer, mate, including us. We won't criticise you as a player, but we criticise you as a man. You lost your rights and privileges for what you've done, but if your wife is what is standing by you, if the coaching staff are standing by you, then if we have to, so do we. If we have to, then we will. But it's your job to prove us wrong. Prove the coaching, well, mainly prove us wrong for what we're saying. If you think you're the man for the job to challenge Tavernier, prove it. Prove you've got that right attitude that we need. And maybe, just maybe, we'll give you that opportunity, we'll give you that chance and give you that support you need. Challenge is laid out for you. Time to prove us wrong. Time for the hard work to start. In the words of Steven Gerrard, Jon Flanagan, let's go.